look into having the township have some kind of listserv in order to send out emails to residents about timely or upcoming events or important notices, things like that, that are time sensitive, and putting it on the website isn't quite going to get the word out quick enough. I know that the Rochester Community Schools, they're always sending my family things, and then various...
We have kids in the school.
Yeah. So, and various clubs and organizations quite often use a listserv in order to get the word out. Also, like Historic Preservation Network has a listserv, and when a job opportunity comes up or something, you know, they send it out ASAP. Obviously, there's no job opportunities here that we're talking about, but there are some things that are time sensitive that it would be nice if we had a township listserv in order to be able to do that.
Well, we do a 4-time-a-year mailing.
We do have a listserv through the county. We have had for some time, but...
Right, that we have used in the past.
Right, you notify, you sign up, and obviously...
If there is something, I'm sure we could find a way to get it out right now.
Right.
Because we do have information available.
Yeah, it's on the county, it's on our website page.
Right, I'm part of that, and I have not gotten any emails at all from our township for anything. I have gotten things from, for example, the Parks and Recreation Commission, but it was not through Oakland County. It was through Parks and Recreation Commission because that had questions there.
You signed up through the county?
I signed up through the county, and I have not received, our township does not send anything to anybody like it.
But it's a county, I believe it's a county web-based, that's why. It's not an individual township. There is this for county events, parks, recs, recycling.
When I signed up for Rochester, I get emails from Rochester, and they also have this same service through the county. And
Right.
they send residents timely things all the
I
time.
get stuff through Rochester, City of Rochester Hills through.
Correct.
Right.
So.
And we can too, we can use that. So we do have an existing listserv, but I guess we need to utilize it better, I guess.
So what is available if we need to use it?
Right.
Then
And it's free.
how do we go about doing that? Like say Kathy Thomas needed some volunteers quickly for clean scene, you know, and she wanted
Get it out through the county.
I'll look at that again, but I thought we'd already gone over this track, so if there's something that's not being done that should be, that we can obviously.
We probably have never used it before, never had to use it before, but we certainly could use it. It's available.
Yeah, right, and I just was wondering what the process is.
Well, Jim will look it up again and find out what the process is.
Yeah, I'd like to know that too, especially in our campaign. I've got email addresses, but anybody, I get new people all the time, and they knew it was coming. Right. Why didn't I know?
Elaine was going to be here too, but she was sick, so.
All right, bills to pay. We have bills in amount of $28,929.41. In the amount of $211,764, and $39,252.81. And you notice you had an extra copy of the $28,929.41 bills. So we have 3 bills to pay in those amounts. Would someone like to make a motion to pay the bills?
Can I ask a question?
Sure. Oh, absolutely. I don't know if I can answer it, but sure.
Okay.
What page are you on?
You know, I'm trying to figure out what page I'm on, because up here,
What run date are you on?
I'm trying to figure that out too. Page 2. 1221.
1221.
General fund. What is the acronym OCWRC?
Oakland County Water Resources Commission.
Okay.
I'm not on the right page.
Yeah. Oh, no, you're not. But it doesn't matter, yeah. And then on the next page, Superior Lock and Key, Master Padlock. We changed padlocks? Parks and Rec changed padlocks on
Oh,
Sunday?
I imagine so, probably something at one of the parks.
It wasn't when they worked on our front door out here?
I'm not sure, well, if it's out of the Parks and Rec fund.
It's out of the
Oh, it's on the Parks and Rec, okay.
I'm sure it's out of one of the parks.
Anything else?
And then on the following page, Parks and Rec, cell phones. And I was wondering, who all in the township has cell phones?
Well, whoever in Parks and Rec wants cell phones, that the Parks and Rec Commission wants to give cell phones, have cell phones. So it would be whoever employs that they feel they need to have cell phones. Probably,
And they're paid out of their own budget.
right.
The township here, Bill has one, Paul has one for the fire department. I have one, Jim has one.
It's
I don't think anybody else on staff has one, so that would be the extent of it.
Okay, so
I mean, there
for,
may be a couple other firefighters that are on call 24/7, when they're on call 24/7, that may have them, I'm not sure. But I know Bill and Paul have them in the fire department, and that again is paid out of the fire funds.
oh, right, I just.
Jim and I probably are the only two that are paid out of the general fund.
And then when I go to the next page,
Okay.
and down at the bottom, it says Trust and Agency Fund,
Mhm.
due to Oakland County,
I don't even have to look at it, but go ahead.
for $750, and it's 300 trailers. Okay, what is that?
300 trailers,
Yeah,
wow.
300 trailers.
That's a long story, you want the short story?
I
And nobody has a story, right?
Well, as you may or may not know, if you own a trailer, you have a trailer tax. And it's usually about $3 or $3 and some change property tax to have a trailer. And that's what those funds are. If you look in the general fund, we collect probably, I think, $2,000 or $3,000 a year. And this is something, obviously, the legislature has been looking to change for some time. But that's the amount of property tax we collect if you have a
Yeah, what? You have a mobile home. I'm sorry, I forgot my microphone. I should have it just attached to my larynx here. But,
Does that help?
I guess.
yeah, it's kind of an interesting, it's kind of an interesting discussion point, but yeah, that's all the money that we get. The land is taxed as raw land improved. In other words, the roads, and if there's sanitary sewer and lights and things like that, that's what Mr. Arndt pays as his property tax. All the properties on that, the trailers pay this trailer tax individually, and that's how much they pay.
So there are 300 trailers.
300 trailers that pay that tax, yeah. And I think it's $3 a quarter. I think that's what it is. So it's like $1,200 a year, something like that. It changes, but it's kind of insignificant amount.
Okay, thanks.
So do we have a motion to pay the bills? Oh, go ahead, Kathy.
On,
Page you're in.
okay, this is the run date of
20 questions.
110, and it would be page 105 and 205. It's the last, all, of course, the waste management accounts.
I'm sorry, I lost it.
Okay, the January 10, 2012 run date,
Oh, I see it.
page 105, 105 and 205. The very bottom of one, and the very top of two. The account numbers are wrong, or the price is wrong. I have it here. They've designated these accounts to the actual hauling of the township trash here. This is the haul at the township, at the fire department, and at the cider mill. Those are incorrect. The amounts they have on here more or less correspond to the recycling bin and the cardboard bin.
Where are we looking? I'm sorry.
Okay, in the January 10th
Right, I'm there.
of the checks.
I'm there.
Very
What line
bottom.
am I at?
It's about 4 pages back, Jim.
Oh, 4 pages back.
4 pages back. It's where it starts, and it's 5 pages back. 4 and 5. It says down at the bottom, account number, Kathy's saying
Waste
that's wrong.
management,
The Oakland Township Fire number 2 is $1,008.
that is, they only normally pay about $70.
I think that that's also got,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're not correct. If you want to check into those,
Oh, sure, I'll look at it.
And the account numbers are wrong, Kathy's saying besides.
they really, of course, they're correct. The count numbers must be wrong, the prices are wrong because they correspond more with the recycle bins,
Okay,
but,
which would be a different account number.
which is a different account number,
Okay.
but there are two of the $1,008. And we only have 2 bins, so where did that one other $1,008 bill come from?
probably at the, I would think that.
Jim, I would ask you to check into
Yeah,
that
if you
tomorrow
check
with
into
the
that.
Treasurer's Department.
Those are
And then
not-
get back with Kathy, seeing she's handling the waste
Right.
management issue.
Could be just narrow the input as well. I mean,
Why
inputting
the
numbers.
additional $1,000,
Yeah, could be just
$1,008?
a narrow, allocated the wrong.
Probably the wrong account number is
Account
what I'm
number,
thinking
right.
is what happened,
That
Kathy.
that happens periodically.
Yeah, it just,
It needs to be
there's not
corrected,
that
Jim.
much trash.
Happening.
Sure.
Needs to be corrected.
The auditor always catches those at the end anyway. so.
Oh, well, hey. It was a big shock to me.
Okay,
That's all I had.
anything else on the bills? Someone like to make a motion that we pay the bills.
Well, should we not
Yeah, do those,
pay that?
that waste management,
Because that hasn't been resolved, and that's $4,000.
yeah.
I think that probably the amounts are right. The only thing that's wrong are the account numbers. And that's what needs to be corrected, are the account numbers, not the amount that's being paid.
One of them is an amount. There's 2 $1,008 bills. There should,
There should be only one.
There should be only one. The only trash hauling that we have in the township that meets those amounts are the 2 recycle bins. So how do we have 3 at that amount? Unless
Yeah.
there's some event.
Right,
In
unless it's
December.
something left over that was owed before or something, and
Okay.
that's a possibility
Yeah,
as well.
it's
We'll check into
just
that.
something, yeah. So we don't want to approve those payments.
We don't want to approve the bills for January 10, 2012, you're saying?
For waste.
All of them, or just for waste management?
Just for waste management.
Yeah, we just,
All right, then we'll eliminate waste management off of the list of bills, and I'm not going to figure out how much the amount is that's coming off,
the amount less that amount, right?
the amount that's left, right? Now, can we pay the bills, eliminating the checks to waste management until we discover why the numbers are different, the account numbers and the amounts?
So moved.
Kathy, so moved. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Judy, any more discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. The meeting is adjourned. Thank you for your diligence and patience tonight.